New Age Self-Help Class 101. This is Everything is Your Fault. If you've ever talked to a human more than 5 times, someone has told you that it's all your fault. Everything. And it's all your decision, and everything that's happening in the world is because of you. So, I've made these videos before, and I guess I was a little too honest, so I will have to use my spectacular skills of English that other people are confused by and have no knowledge of to alter what I'm saying. So let's do this. Here comes the Hakataka speech. So, everything is your fault. New Agers, the New Age religion, the New Age NASA Claus, NASA and Santa Claus have taken over the world by storm. New Age is here. So, everything is your fault. Everything in your life that has ever happened to you and around you and to everyone else you've ever met is your fault. In fact, what's going on way over there, millions of miles away, it's probably your fault. You know what you can do? You can change. You can be a better, more docile slave than you already are. How? I have no idea. I'm only a genius. I cannot figure out how some people can become more docile and enslaved than they already are. Not that there's like, a thin line. We can't even discuss it because the thin line between what is docile slave and what doesn't exist is like an illegal conversation. So we can't. And technically, you're being a bad slave. You don't kill your mule. You don't let your mule go commit suicide. You paid for that mule. That mule must drag your load and your goods everywhere you go. It is a bad mule if it goes somewhere else. So technically, if you go beyond that line, you have crossed the line from being a good mule to a bad one. But is everything your fault? Yes, of course it is. That's what they were telling me. That's what Elon Musk and the Googles and the other people who are related to them, who own all the money and all the media and all the governments and everything else, are telling me through their media. Everything is my fault, and I'm trying to change. I'm trying to be a better person. I'm not sure how I can do that. I'm trying to never talk to anyone since I was a toddler. Never go around anyone since I was a toddler. Can't do anything bad if I don't go. If no one comes up to me and sticks a knife in me and makes me want to decapitate them with a chainsaw. Okay, so I can't do anything bad if I don't allow the devil people to come around. Okay, so that's really, I guess that's the first step anyone should be able to take, is to just never speak with a person again. That's another cue that we need to replace workers with robots. That way I don't have to talk to a person who's about to cause some problems when I go to McDonald's. That way it's not my fault when I smash their face in. Okay? That way it's not my fault. That way I'm not tempted by the devil. The devil's sitting there running its mouth, throwing knives at me and stuff. And I'm just sitting there like, well, hey, now I've got 3 knives. Let's pull them out my body and throw them back at you. And then I become a devil. Now everything is my fault. Now, because I've chosen to take the knives that hit my neck and hit my bicep and hit my lower abdomen and pull them out. And it might not even be because I'm pissed off. I might not even be pissed off yet. That's only 3 hits. I might just be playing the game like, oh, we're playing the knife game. But now it's my fault because someone dies. Oh. The person throwing knives at me who hit my organs and body, and now I'm going to have to take like a week or a month or a year to heal. They were the good guy. And it was my fault that they got sent to hell. My fault. I'm serious. It really is. If I'm not in these situations, then they don't happen. If I don't go talk to a scumbag, then scumbaggery will never happen. It's my fault. I let them within 100,000 million miles of me to do their scumbaggery. It's my fault. It's my fault. I could have built a turret system with miniguns that surrounds me wherever I go, and if you come within 10 million miles of me, they kill you. Except for there's probably laws against that. But I guess the laws are my fault. It's my fault. Everything you do. When you're a little 4-year-old toddler and your parents take you to the Jeffrey Epstein preacher at the church, and the church leader decides Jesus wants you to have some sexy time with him below the pulpit, that's your fault. What could have you done? Think about it. You need to think about these things. When you're a 4-year-old being beaten and kicked in your face and dragged into the palace of pedophiles and degenerate scumbag losers, you, think about it. Think about it. You are free of any laws. Nothing will happen to you if you defend yourself. If you are a 4-year-old, nothing. It is your fault. You did not bring along a rocket launcher and a machete and a bayonet, a rifle with a bayonet, and prepare for war. You knew, as a 4-year-old, you should have been smart enough to know these lying, deceiving, deceptive scumbags. And they looking at you with them googly eyes people be looking at when they want to, take them behind the pulpit and stuff like that. The big smile, the googly eye, it's a cute one. That's your fault. It's always your fault. New Age 101. Everything is your fault that has happened in your life. Every time someone comes into your life, no matter, no, I understand most people ain't even trying as hard as I am to be a better person and to keep the bad faults within 6 foot social distancing is not enough, because they can still start asking questions, begging for crack money, begging for attention, telling you the devil and all this stuff, because you don't believe it's your fault that they're out there telling you a devil, and it's your fault that they're out there telling you a devil and they need some crack money. So it's your fault. Everything is your fault. That is New Age, and I've taught you the entire New Age Bible in like 2 seconds. Everything is your fault. You just sit there, and what you do is you let them rich, them oppressive people. It's your fault they exist. You must have created them with your mind. You have them negative thoughts. Them negative thoughts. No negativity here. You get away with your negativity. I'm tired of you 4-year-olds fighting me when I'm trying to take you behind the pulpit. That is so negative and vicious. You could bite my toe off or something like that. Oh, the negativity of people who don't think everything going on in their life is what they asked for and their fault.